AITA for walking out of a restaurant after my sister kept making rude remarks and trying to speak on my behalf. My sister 24F and I 26F have never really had the best relationship growing up. I've always tried to keep things civil, but she hasn't. She's consistently been rude to me and often tries to speak on my behalf, almost like she's my lawyer. To add some context, I'm on the spectrum. She constantly convinces me to say no whenever others ask me a question, tells me to shut up whenever I talk to my friends or anyone trying to have a conversation with me, or shakes her head no, either because she disapproves of something or just wants me to stop talking. This past weekend, my parents asked my sister and me to meet them for dinner at a restaurant. We hadn't seen each other in weeks, and they wanted to treat us. We all met at the restaurant, and things started off fine until it was time to order. I'm not much of an eater, so I initially thought I'd just order some appetizers. However, my parents encouraged me to get an entree so I would have food to take home if I didn't finish. I was considering it, but then I noticed my sister shaking her head. I asked her what her issue was, and she said she knew I didn't need an entree and that I shouldn't waste money or food. My parents told her it wasn't her concern and that I could order for myself. So, I went ahead and ordered the entree I wanted. When the food came, she was glaring at me the entire time. I ended up finishing my meal, so there wasn't anything to take home after all. Lol. Later, when we were asked if we wanted dessert, my dad specifically asked if I wanted anything. I said I was full, but he suggested I at least take something home. I decided to order a cheesecake to go. That's when my sister snapped. She called me a spoiled brat, accusing me of wasting food and our dad's money, and demanded to know why I needed dessert in the first place. My dad told her to calm down and added that she could order dessert too if she wanted. Instead of calming down, she got even more upset, called me names like fat pig, which is absurd since I'm around 115 pounds nowhere close, and referred to me as a yes woman, whatever that's supposed to mean. For the record, I make my own money, so I don't know why she was so bothered. At that point, I didn't want to be around her anymore, so I got up and left. My parents begged me to stay since we had planned to get coffee somewhere afterward, but I declined. I just couldn't stay if my sister was going to continue acting like that. I even changed my mind about the dessert. I didn't bother taking it. After I got home, my parents called me a couple of times to apologize on my sister's behalf. However, my mom also said I shouldn't have walked out and let her get the better of me. My mom tends to defend my sister a lot, so I told her she needed to wake up and recognize how my sister has always tried to control me for reasons I can't understand. Am I the asshole for walking out? Discuss in the comments section below, and I'll pin the most upvoted comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to hear more stories animated and read by AI.